Hey guys, Jan here in the Northview Model Shop, and we are plugging away with the Honda CRX Commission build. Guys, we're going to get into taping and masking for detailed painting. So guys, as you know, on your real cars, your one-to-one cars, around all your windows is a rubber gasket. These are traditionally a flat black or a semi-gloss black color. Just check your own vehicle, you'll see these there. You can take these details on your car, pick them out, and turn a decent build into a really, really awesome build. On the other side, guys, you gotta take your time picking these details out, because you can pick a detail out, rush it, kind of do a poor job on it, and you can take an okay build and just turn it into an absolute mess. So I'm gonna show you some tips that have been quite successful for me picking out details and making them look just a little bit better. So, grabbing some reference material, and that is key, because you might think certain colors are going in a certain direction until you look at your reference. And a good example of this was when I was taping, I figured I would run some tape down here and pick out this gasket, leaving this portion body color. When you look at the reference material, this is all black. This is a plastic cover that goes up here. It is a matte black, and these are kind of like a semi-gloss. We're going to do them the same color, but this whole portion here is the same color. Now, furthermore, in my reference material, this mirror is body color, and where it mounts is black. We are actually going to leave the mounting portion body color as well. I just think it's going to look a little bit better. It's going to look a little bit, I know if I paint this and try to cut this out and make this black, I'm going to get into my mirror a little bit. My hand's not that steady. It's going to look miserable. So I'm kind of going to cheat a little, and hopefully it comes my direction. So how did I get this far? That is the good question. Get yourself some good Tamiya tape. Now guys, you can cheap out and go in different directions. You may be successful. From my trials and errors and many failures, the Tamiya tape is a very low tack tape, and it works really, really good for my application in my region. And that's the key. A lot of guys will tell you, this is no good, that's no good, that's no good. It may be good for one, maybe no good for one, but good for others. So I grabbed some, I believe this is the 8mm, and I believe this is the 2mm tape, or 10 and 2, I can't remember exactly, but small, thicker tape, great stuff, relatively inexpensive. I get mine from elmcityhobbies.com at a really great price. Good stuff. So that's what we lay down first. Now we'll overlap, or we'll cover it so the bulk of your tape is going to be, where's my pointer needle? Right here. The bulk of your tape is going to be towards the body, and you're going to get a little bit of overhang towards the piece that you want to cut out. And then you can either run this down, kind of burnish it, if you will, into the crease with your fingernail, or I will use just a pick of some sort. And don't push the pick, kind of go to the end of your line and pull it back towards you. This will keep it from puckering and cutting in and give you a hit in the wrong direction. So once you've got your outline figured out, grab your number 11 hobby knife, take this blade, take it out, dispose of it, or put it to the side to use later. Grab a brand new number 11, chuck it up in your knife, and then finding what's comfortable for you, either a pull or a push or a drag. You just got to orient yourself to feel comfortable with lots of light, to see the crease, and just pull the knife. Let the knife cut itself. Let the knife do all the work. And you might make multiple passes, but don't force it in there, because all of a sudden you're going to force and it's going to wander on you. So just kind of ease that knife and let it cut. Kind of, you know, I would cut this whole line, then I would come back here and come up a little bit just to cut it out, pick it, pull the tape away, have a look, revarnish everything back down and make sure you got a good seal there. Now, at that point, continue on. Another good step to do is you're going to do, here I've done the whole car, the whole upper part of the car that I want to tape mask off. Sometimes you want to do this strategically, where you're going to start and end, so you're not cutting multiple layers of tape or having tape overhang and then you start lifting other pieces. So I started here on the back tail, I went to each sides, and then I worked down to the front. And when I was all done, I had a little bit of overhang to cut kind of double times here on the front, or sorry, off to the side a little bit, but it wasn't so bad. So that's how we get this tape job. The biggest thing here, guys, is time, patience. Grab yourself some good tunes. Just put some tunes on, grab yourself a coffee, and just relax, listen to the music, take breaks, get up, walk away, come back after a few minutes. You're good to go, man. Taping is, I find taping very relaxing. Some people find it very, very frustrating. It's a lot like doing bare metal foil. Some people love it, some people hate it. So that's where we're at with that. Now, what colors are we going to use? We are going with Viejo model color, and that's going to be a really nice black. It kind of flattens out a little bit here, and once we throw some more gloss to it, it'll brighten up a little bit, but it won't be super glossy finish when we're done, so it'll kind of contrast well with the model. And then, guys, grab yourself a good set of your paint brushes, and you're going to pick the best brush for the job. You got to be keep in mind, you may not want to be bouncing paint in places you don't want to, so grabbing the biggest brush in your arsenal to paint this piece here may not be the best option. Maybe run for more of a square square brush. I'm not going to find one. I may not have a good one here that I want. I may not. Anyway, we'll look around. Probably this little nice, there we go. This one right here is a nice flat one. We can kind of work in there. Anyway, guys, thanks for tuning in for this little quickie taping video. Stay tuned. We are going to paint this thing, and maybe tomorrow night we will unwrap it and show you guys what the final output of this tape job looks like. All right, guys, check us out on Instagram and check us out over on Facebook, Northview Model Shop. Adios.